Hey everybody, it is Whitney with No Drinking in the Library. This is take 3. I have missed the fuck out of you guys. I've missed you guys so very, very much. I'm just gonna kill this because we're doing something new. So I'm doing a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but I kind of want to do a little bit of a maybe flesh it out in 2 or 3 segments, and then push it all together and give you the show. Because I think it'd be kind of funny to see 3 different Whitneys reviewing the book. What do you guys think? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. But so, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, Douglas Adams. Monumental. He made me who I am today. The little bookworm that I am. So, cheers. No drinking in the library. Darth Crow. Douglas Adams. Cheers, sir. Hold on. I'll be right back. Bye. Hello. It is Whitney, or Darth Crow, with No Drinking in the Library. I am player 1. Soon, maybe I'll have a player 2 to review a book with me. I haven't had one in a while. So, again, I haven't filmed in a while either, so I can't really be too judgy. Sorry about the hiatus, guys. Got a little crazy. Life, catches up with us. But I'm back, and I'm so glad to be back. So, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, I know that this isn't a new book, and this might not be very popular, but this book really changed my life. And January is all about resolutions and all that weird, stupid crap that you get rid of after like 2 or 3 months. So y'all are just as bipolar as I am with your starting a project and ending a project. It's just you guys just do it once a year. Anywho, I thought it would be really fun to just start back with something that really changed things for me. And I wanted to do something, maybe do it in a couple of different reviews, but then loop them all together. So, still it's the same amount of time that you get me, maybe a little bit longer, but get a couple of different aspects of how I feel. Because you know how a really good book can move you, change you, make you happy, make you sad, change your world, change your life, change your outlook on everything, change the afterlife. The books are powerful. Look at HP. Dude, he changed some lives. Anyway. Okay, Douglas Adams. Not quite as, he's amazing. I love him. Look at how awesome he is. But these are the American First editions. I lucked out and got them for $1 each. They're not worth a whole lot more than that, but they're still worth a little bit more than that, so I think I scored. So I wanted to start by reading a passage because this is why, it's not why I am how I am, but it's 100% definitely why I'm a bookworm, why I laughed my ass off and everything. You don't necessarily have to be the first to do something awesome, but you have to do it better than anybody else. And Douglas Adams does it well. Does satire, sci-fi, awesome. I love him. I love Douglas Adams. Anyway, so I'm going to read a passage. At 8 o'clock on Thursday morning, Arthur didn't feel very good. He woke up blearily, got up, wandered blearily around his room, opened a window, saw a bulldozer, found his slippers, and stomped off to the bathroom to wash. Blah, 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 blah. He shaving mirror, pointing toward the ceiling. He adjusted it. For a moment, it reflected a second bulldozer. Through the bedroom window. Properly adjusted, though, it reflected Arthur's dense bristles. He shaved them off, washed, dried, stomped off to the kitchen to find something pleasant to put in his mouth. Kettle, plug, fridge, milk, coffee. Yawn. Really on. Weird. Induced. Anyway, off topic. The word bulldozer wandered through his mind for a moment in search of something to connect with, but I can't quite place it. Anybody else feel that? Me, definitely. The bulldozer outside the kitchen window was quite a big one. He stared at it. Yellow, he thought, and stomped off back to his bedroom to get dressed. Passing the bathroom, he stopped to get a large drink of water and another. He began to suspect that he was hungover. Why was he hungover? I don't remember being hungover. Do you remember drinking that drink? I don't remember drinking that drink. He supposed that must have been it. He caught a glint in the shaving mirror. Yellow, he thought, and stomped off to the bedroom. He stood and thought. The pub, he thought. Oh, dear, the pub. It's coming back to me. It's totally coming back to me. He vaguely remembered being angry about something that seemed important. He'd been telling people about it at great length, and he suspected. But his clearest visual recollection was a glazed look of other people's faces. Do you ever have that happen to you? When you're just talking like this, and somebody's just like looking at you like, oh, man, when is this bitch gonna shut up? I don't know that feeling at all. Something about a new bypass he just found out about. It had been in the pipeline for months, only no one seemed to know about it. Ridiculous. He took a swig of water. It would sort itself all out, he decided. No one wanted a bypass. The council didn't have a leg to stand on. It would sort itself out. Have you said that before, bookworms? God, what a terrible hangover to earn him, though. He looked at himself in the wardrobe mirror. He stuck out his tongue. Yellow. Yellow, he thought. The word yellow wandered through his mind in search of something to connect with. 15 seconds later, he was out the door and lying in front of a big yellow bulldozer that was advancing up his garden path. So, Arthur Dent is described as a 30-something, or nearly 30, brown-haired, little mousy fellow. You know, just like nothing special. His house is described as nothing really special, but slightly an eyesore. You couldn't quite put your finger on it. I feel him. I connected with this kid. I was this kid when I was, 13, 14, reading this book for the first time. I was just like, man, this feels so familiar. And at that time, I had read a few other books. I grew up a bookworm. I started reading it heavily. My mom took me to the library every single day, even after school. I always went to the library. I was very fortunate. My mom definitely believed in letting us read. It was my favorite pastime. So when I finally got into sci-fi, my first sci-fi was A Wrinkle in Time. That was my gateway drug. It was banned here in Knoxville, Tennessee. No, it was in Dandridge. It was in Dandridge at the time. It was banned here. And so my 6th grade teacher, because I'd read all of her books, I'd read tons of books in the library, and so she let me borrow this book, and she said that I couldn't tell anybody. How awesome was that? I loved it so much. I read it so much that she just said, honey, just keep it. It's okay. I can get another copy. She was just so glad that I'd found love in sci-fi. So here I am with you guys. Drinking, reading, having general shenanigans. But it's because of sci-fi, it's because of books like this that made me who I am today. Like, it's so funny, and he's so witty and brilliant and witty. Whitney. Sorry. Anyway, I'm going to stop here, and then I'll be back with more Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and Douglas Adams. And we'll just see how terrible this is. You may never even see this. This might be a gag reel. You never know with me, do you? So I will see you very, very soon. I've missed you guys. I love you. And tell me some books to read, or do you want to read with me? I got an extra chair. My chair's awfully lonely. I will have you guys. Tell me what to read. Tell me what to do. See you soon. Ba-ba-da-ba. No drinking in the library. No drinking in the library. I'm your host, Darth Crow. I'm player number 1 for No Drinking in the Library. So, I am back. This is the second take. I really do like this stuff a lot. And it goes well with some wet wine. There you go. So anywho, I wanted to start the segment. Just a refresher, even though it's not really a refresher for you, it's a refresher for me. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. And you know how much I love definitions. I love to know the exact meaning of a word. It's kind of a bane of a bookworm, because when I was little, I would have a dictionary and the book. So whenever I came to a word I didn't know, I would just, Do, 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 do. And I read my little dictionary and I learned the word. And then the next time I read the word, I knew it. I know it sounds like common sense. It's only common sense to like people like you and me. But yeah, so that's how I've gotten a big vocabulary, darling. And that's why, because I always have a dictionary. So I thought it would be funny to define Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. In the book, if you've read it, which probably most of you have, they define the book. Within the book, it's like book inception. It's awesome. But so when I Googled it, I got an Urban Dictionary, which you guys know how Urban Dictionary is. So I was a little leery when I opened it up because I was going to be really angry if they, waffle stomped my Hitchhiker's Guide Galaxy book. So here's the definition. Whoa. Okay, you can kind of see it from that angle. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. First definition, a book. Not only is it a wholly remarkable book, it is also a highly successful one, more popular than the Celestial Home Care Omnibus, better selling than 53 More Things to Do in Zero Gravity, and more controversial than Ulan Khalufid's trilogy of philosophical blockbusters, Where God Went Wrong. That's why I'm giggling. Some more of God's greatest mistakes. And who is this God person anyway? Dramatic pause. In many of the more relaxed civilizations on the outer eastern rim of the galaxy, the Hitchhiker's Guide has already supplanted the great Encyclopedia Galactica as the standard repository of all knowledge and wisdom. For though it has many omissions and contains much that is apocryphal, or at least wildly inaccurate, I need to get my dictionary. At least widely inaccurate, it scores over the older, more pedestrian work in two important respects. First, it's slightly cheaper, and we do know how money makes the world go round. And second, it has the words "Don't Panic" inscribed in large, friendly letters on the cover. Second definition. That was a pretty badass definition. It also follows the book. Second definition. Also a book written by Douglas Adams, which centers on the book that the book takes its name from. Bookception. Not to say that the book deals entirely with the book, but that the book is in the book a central part of the book, that is. Italicized. Don't panic. Now how is something all hysterical? That is the funniest thing you've ever heard. It's definitely the most funny thing you've ever heard about meow. So this is what I think. I think that Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy taught me many things. Ooh, that's an interesting bookmark. I'm not even sure if that's a club anymore. Anyway, sorry. Sidetracked. Squirrel. Okay, so this is what I think. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy taught me something. It taught me that you can never take yourself too seriously. Like, seriously. I mean, you know what I mean. You really can't take yourself seriously. I keep saying this word. This word does not mean what I think you think it means. Something like that. Right? Hitchhiker's Guide taught me one thing. It taught me to never, ever take myself too seriously. I think I just said that a second ago. Well, probably like a few more seconds ago, because I've already like stopped it and I'm like, this is the second cut. But anyway, never take myself too seriously, because life is really short. We really don't have that much time. And like, he's the perfect person to tell us just how short a time it is. It's so short of time that people like hop galaxy to galaxy on the cheap because they ain't got no money, because they spend it every single second they get it. Because we know we don't have any time. You just enjoy life in the moment. And so it's people like me that would just hop galaxy. We don't care about a savings account. We don't care about retirement. We don't save for the future. Now, we pay all of our bills on time. Everything is super kosher. But, we just don't plan for the future. We don't know if there is a future. So we just have a lot of fun in the moment. Now, that might come to bite me in the ass one day. It very well could. But you know what? I'm going to have to deal with it then. I can't deal with it right now. And so I think that's kind of how the clientele of the book, The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, in the story, also kind of the people who it affects the most here. I mean, look, dude, seriously, look at that artwork, right? Cover probably by, like, jacket painting by Peter Cross. How British. It just makes me really happy. Anyway, I mean, it was super trippy. They didn't take themselves too seriously, but you know what the trick is? The trick is acting like you're taking yourself seriously while not taking yourself seriously at all. I think that Ford Preachback masters that. And Arthur didn't take himself too seriously, but he takes himself seriously. You know what I mean? I really do love British humor. Because I really honestly think it's very dry. It's very precise. And you're not really sure if you've been insulted or not. Good humor is that way. I don't like the dirty humor that's just like in your face and like, you know. I really like the humor that's just kind of like, oh, that's really. Wait, was he talking about me? I've seen a lot of live comedy. In fact, it's kind of funny that I'm even bringing this up at all because my bookmark is Side Splitters Comedy Club, which was a Knoxville club here. I don't think that it's here anymore. It could be. I don't know. It does expire on December 28th, 2013. I think maybe I've just kept it this book, because I've read this book. I read this book maybe every 7 or 8 months. I've got a lot of the passages memorized. It makes me really happy. And I think that I just associate laughter with this because it's one of the most amazing humorists and satirists. Don't hate me, Michael David Anderson. He's an author that I've had on the show before who I really love a lot, but he makes fun of me when I mess up grammar and types of things. I just really love books. I immerse myself in them. I don't care about all the jargon. I never learned all that shit. I just did my reading thing. Anyway, okay, so Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It taught me to never take myself too seriously. You know what it also taught me? It taught me to love of travel. I think this is supposed to be a book review, and it's kind of a little bit of a book review and also a life review, mostly because it's January still. It's still January, and I just, I'm still on that kick. I'm on that kick about changing things, and insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again, expecting different results, right? So, I wanted to film more for you guys, but I was stuck on this path, and it just wasn't very fun. So anyway, that also taught me here, because all you gotta do, stick that thumb out, catch the first Vogons that pick you up, or I mean, it has been a little all for it. I have terrible poetry, and I love poetry. Don't you love poetry? Well, you know that I love poetry because you've watched my shows. I'm certain of it. And I've done a couple of poetry reviews. Stick that thumb out. Go. The doctor lands. Go. Run. That's what you're supposed to do. Right? Okay, so there was another passage, and I had it just fucking go. Oh my gosh, this is what I want to talk about. Marvin. Poor, sweet little Marvin. I love him so very much. And the reason I love him so much is because I also connect with him, too. Every single character is a different aspect of me. I'm on a dating website, and I go by Trillion Astra. I mean, I always have my towel with me. You always have your towel with you? That's what I thought. I just think it's really funny. This book has weaved itself in and out of my life. And if you look back through my reviews, I guarantee you've heard something from this book, or a reference, or an example, or something, because this book just means so very much to me. But Marvin the Robot just makes me so hysterically happy and so sad, and I just feel for him because this little dude is my depressive side too. He's just womp womp. I just want to be this person, and I don't understand why you are such a lame drag ass, and you're the one that's bringing me down, and I keep trying to be better, but you keep doing this to me. And then the mattress, is that in this book? I can't remember. I'm currently reading the second one too. Anyway, something to look forward to. Possible spoilers. Probably not. Anywho, okay. So, So describing Marvin, if you'd call it a robot, muttered Arthur, it's more of a sort of electronic sulking machine. It's so sad. And then the little old man that built so spoilers. I mean, can it really be spoilers for a book that's been out like millions of years ago? I don't know. Anyway, so Earth is a little machine made with the idea from a computer to test an idea about to get the answer to life, the universe, and everything. Right? I mean, that's kind of like the thing. Am I jumping ahead? Shit. I could possibly be jumping ahead. No. Okay, so a little old dude is the guide to this planet where they land, and then like there's a little two-headed dude, and then he's got the thing, and they he wins a prize for the best fjord ever. Yeah, it's kind of cute. But little mice are the ones who are in charge, and they have been running an experiment on us the whole time from their little cage. It's not really us at all. Let that settle in for a second. While I get a drink. So it's not really us at all. It's the mice that are in charge. We've seen that before. I mean, like Splinter, TMNT, baby. He is definitely in charge. The Nim Rats, totally in charge. Anyway, so back to what I was saying. The mice were in charge. They win a prize for a fjord. And they want to cut Arthur's head open. But do they? I don't know. The suspense. Tell me. You tell me in the book review. Anyway, this book changed my life. It'll also change yours, if it hasn't already. You tell me. This is such a spastic one. If I lose a few, guys, I loved you very much. If this makes you, like, you know, like cool and shit, you'll share it with your friends. Right? You'll share it with your friends, right? Meow. Okay. So, this has been Darth Crow with No Drinking in the Library, and Douglas Adams. He was my player number 2. Hey, Douglas Adams. You probably don't want to be associated with this. This is all shenanigans. And I didn't even really do that good of a book review, but I kind of did a life review. And Trisha McMillan. Maybe I should go by that name instead. I didn't even talk about the probability and the Heart of Gold. Will you please read this book? Maybe I should do another book review. An actual book review about this book. I'll release one and then release the other one. Who knows? Thank you guys. Seriously, for hanging out, being here. Let me know what you want to see. I'm thinking about doing something that's like there's a movie about Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, so maybe I'll review the movie next time and then also do a better book review. I don't know. This is kind of a fun book review. This is one of my favorite ones. This is kind of like how it used to be. This is really cool. Anyway, Vogue Poetry is, of course, the third word in the universe. Gorgons. Gorgons. Oh, Medusa. Bye, guys. No drinking in the library. That's why you drink at home. Oh. Yellow. Hold on a second. No drinking in the library show with Darth Crow. Okay, I'm retarded. Janky. Not retarded. Janky. PC. Whatever. Retarded. Long dramatic pause. Maybe I'll cut this out. No drinking in the library show with Darth Crow. I'm player 1, Whitney. Hello. And we are here to review some books. One book in particular. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Douglas Adams. Here you go, son. Real. I'm drinking vodka. Vanilla. Yeah. Sorry, that was stupid. Maybe I should stop that. I don't know. Yeah, we'll stop that. One, this time you guys are player two, because I guarantee you that the majority of you guys have read this book. If you haven't read this book, you really need to read this book. It's so exciting. I really love it. Can you tell that I love this book a lot? So, here we go. So, Hitchhikers, Svedka, here we go. 1, 2, 3, Douglas Adams. I like this stuff a lot. Doesn't give me the shot face. It gives me a little bit of a shot face because, sorry. Svedka. Vodka. Not a paid advertisement. Trust me, I had to pay for it.